Yeah, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss regarding material management and inventory control. What is the definition of materials? We refer it as an input to the production process, and most which is embedded in the finished goods being manufactured. The material, there are the different ways we use that. It is also called as an inventory. It calls because in raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. But usually material that it represent the inputs that which we are going to give for the production process, and which are embodied into finish the to prepare a finished goods by the manufacturers. It may be the raw material, work in progress, or the finished good, or separate parts or components, operating supplies such as lubricant oil, cleaning material, and others are required for the maintenance and repairs. All these things called as a material. When we come to the definition of the material management, actually what are the material we are having, we need to manage them to make it effective, or which is highly cost us onto the product. So here what manufacturers will do, manufacturers try to manage the material properly according to the production requirement, and they try to maintain the low inventory or the low material, and want to produce a maximum products by reducing of their costs. So this is the overall motto of material management. Material management is managing of material, which deals with controlling and regulating of the flow of material in relation to the change in the variables like demand, prices, availability, quality, delivery schedule, etc. Simple way to say material management is one sort of controlling technique, or which is used to regulate the flow of material in relation to the change of the variables, means according to the change of the business environment scenarios like demand, price, availability, quantity, quality, delivery schedules, and etc. By taking into the consideration of all this, how we are going to be regulating the flow of material, that is called material management. So here it is another definition. We can see this here. Material management is a scientific technique concerned with the planning, organizing, and controlling of flow of material from the initial purchase to destination, from starting stage to the ending stage. Managing means managing. Here we are five things: planning, organizing, directing, controlling. Is comes under this particular picture. How we are going to be managing, planning, and controlling of the materials from the initial purchase from the initial purchases to the destination to finish of the product. That is called material management. The basic object of the material management is to minimize the minimization of the material costs, to reduce the inventory use for the production process, and to reduce the high turnover ratio. We need to reduce the and to develop a high inventory turnover ratio. We need to have an inventory, and it has to increase the turnover to produce more and more products. And third thing is to produce the materials desired quantity and when required, and the low cost possible overall cost of the country, to reduce the paperwork produced in order to minimize the delays in procuring the material. Other objective is not to change the market conditions and other factors affecting onto the concern. And another objective of material management is the purchase, receive, transport, store materials efficiently. This is the basic purpose of the material management. The basic fundamental objective is procure the right material, supply the material into the production process at on time with the right quality, and you see that finished products are managed well. So they got managed well, stored well, and transported well. So these are all things will be planned, organized, and controlled by the material management. Now here it is also takes into the consideration of the to fix the standardization and value analysis and simplification process. Material management will support. It is also support to the equality in the consumption and the cost of material, and as to minimize the cost of production. So when we are having the high cost material with the farm, it will become as an financially burden to the company. So we need to categorize the material according to the price and according to the requirement, and we will maintain the low price products and regular usage products high level, and high cost and low use of the low usage rate products material will be kept at the low level, so that we are able to manage the balance between the cost and as well as the quantity required for the organization. That is the basic object of the material management. And here we are having the basic functions of material management. It's in material planning and organizing, purchasing of the material, inspection of the material, inspection of material, classification, codification, and standardization in stores, storage of material, issuing of the material, maintenance of proper inventory record, material receiving. So these are all the basic functions of material management. The basic principles for material management is one is, and first thing is we need to have an efficient management and supervision on towards of material functions into the organization. Means we need to plan properly, organize properly, staff the people properly, direct the material and people properly, controlling them, reporting, budgeting. These are all are the basic functions of management related to related to the material functions. So first principle we need to follow that. Second principle is the sound purchasing methods we need to adapt. How we are going to be buying the material, that which we need to have the sound policy. We need to have a skillful and hard positioned negotiations to be required, and effective purchase system. Purchasing systems should be very effective, that how we are going to buy the product from the outside, that there are the different type of purchasing systems we are having on bidding based, quotation based, or direct purchasing, indirect purchasing, no, auction based purchasing. Like, so there are different systems out there. We need to select the right system. Should be very simple. And what are the material management techniques we are having, that which should be, must be very simple, and must increase the must not increase the other costs. Whatever the costs which are associated with the production, that it not impact onto the other costs. And like, on machinery, on processing, on wastage, on transportation, all these costs are involved into the involved in determining the price of the product. So whatever the material costing we are having, that cost is not supposed to impact onto the other costs. And simple inventory controlling program to be there into the organization. So this is about the basic introduction regarding to the material management. Now we are going to talk regarding to the inventory control. So the name itself indicates to you inventory control. Inventory is already inventory are already told. No, inventory consists of material, raw material, work in progress, finished goods, and so on. So, but here we defines that inventory is a comprehensive list of mobile items which are required for manufacturing of the product and maintain the plant facility in working condition. That is called inventory. Now, every organization will control that inventory. They need to control the inventory according to the production system. So that we can define the inventory control system as it is in the systematic location, storage, and recording of recording of goods in such a way. It's in clear definition. It is in clear definition which will give the full meaning of what is inventory control. Inventory control is a systematic location, storage, recording of goods in such a way the desired degree of service can be made to operating the shops at the minimum unit ultimate cost. So it is very clear. No, we need to buy the material. We need to systematically locate the material, store that, and a record of all those goods into the organization, and in such a way that it will minimize the costs and make the available of the material to the shop floor level, who are at the production level, it should be available. That it is made by the inventory control. It means stocking adequate number of kinds, number and a kind of stores, that called kind of material, so that the materials are available whenever required, wherever required, and the scientific inventory control results the optimum balance in the cost and as well as the availability. Now, what are the basic objectives of the inventory control? Actually, it supports, as like in material management, it supports the production department with to maintain the right quality and the right quantity and the right time and right place. Right support can be given. Another objective is to minimize the investment in the materials and to avoid the accumulated work in process, and to ensure that economy of cost as by producing the economic order quantity, to maintain adequate inventory at a required sale outlet to meet the market needs promptly. This is very important aspect. We need to maintain the adequate inventory in the organization at the sales outlet to meet the market needs. Inventory control makes that, make the product available to the customer for their usage. So it is by avoiding of the shortage in supply and the shortage in stock, by connecting the organization production process with the available inventory into the market. So last final objective is to contribute directly to overall profitability of an enterprise. So these are the basic objectives of the inventory control. These are the functions we need to have. We need to develop the policies and plan for the standards essential to achieve the objective, and to build a logical and workplace plan of organization for doing the jobs and job satisfactory, to develop the producer and method that will produce the desired result, to provide the necessary physical facilities, to maintain overall control by checking the result and taking corrective actions. So these are all the basic functions. These functions already we described in the definition itself. Now, what is the process of inventory control? There are the 7-step process we are having. One is we need to formulate a clear-cut purchase process procedure. We need to establish first, and after that we need to classify the inventory and we need to codify them. And codification will be done as in different sort of categories. No, for raw material, work in progress, finished goods. Under raw material, we are having the codification. So that codification will be done. Third step is to maintain the store records and to ensure the continuous stock taking. Fourth thing is, and we need to minimize the cost of each order, that we need to maintain economic order quantity into the organization. Fifth is we need to monitor each category and stock through ABC analysis or some other whatever the analysis techniques we are having, VED analysis as like that, and set the stock level for the different items, and replenish the stock as whenever they require. It is buying of the stock whenever it is required. This is called the inventory control process. What are the factors impacting on inventory control function? Is sudden change in the production plan, increase into the material prices, that is called exercise on the storage costs, and the excessive storage costs also will impact onto the inventory management. And the stock out costs means we need to break the stock, the costs in the production line as a result of non-availability of the inventory. That called the stock out of stock. We don't have the stock because of out costs, and the product is not available to sell into the market. And increase in lead time, there is a time gap between the point of sale order to the point of procurement of the stock. There will be the time gap. That the time gap is called the lead time. Whether it is increase, that is also have an impact onto the inventory control system. We have an either centralized or the decentralized buying system. So some organizations used to prefer buy entire things at one particular area, and all the purchases are done at one level. And whereas some organizations we have a decentralized, every department level we are having a purchase department, they will take care of. Thank you.